realtor.com put out a report identifying the top 10 cities in the US where buyers can get a bargain and home prices are dropping the most. Where did Phoenix end up on this list? Welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite Arizona real estate agent, Rich Brecklin, and today we're going to talk about Phoenix, Arizona, where it is at on this list and how it affects you if you're a buyer or consider buying, and if you are a potential seller in this market. According to realtor.com, Phoenix is number 2, right behind Austin. 2 areas that saw exploding appreciation over the last few years. So it's no surprise, and I've talked about this in other videos, Phoenix saw that crazy growth and now we're starting to see, that appreciation getting dwindled. So since June, home prices have declined almost 10%, and the median list price being around $500,000. The change since September of 2021 is around 4.4%. However, a lot of that is really hanging on to that almost 40% appreciation we had, and it's slowly been dropping really since May or June, and that's really when also the interest rates started to rise. And those high rates had a direct correlation to what we're seeing with time on market, with home sales. Everything is going down. The only thing that's going up is, again, time on market and the amount of inventory. So it's causing a lot of buyers to pull back. Maybe it's price them out of the market, sit and wait to see what happens. And when that happens, sellers who need to sell, well, they have to make their home, again, sticking down amongst the others. And how do you do that? Well, you offer it at a lower price. Now, we currently have over 17,000 single family homes for sale. At one point, we had under 3,000 single family homes for sale. And that's when, we're seeing 20, 30 offers on properties, people offering 6 figures over, waiving appraisals, inspections, pretty much giving their firstborn to get into a home. But now we don't have that. We have buyers. They have options. They have a little bit more leverage. They have more control. And we're seeing a lot more seller concessions being offered from the beginning. It's written right there in a lot of listing descriptions, seller offering so much to buy down the rate. And it's a method I use for my buyers, quite a bit. And it's a way we can get those rates down. In the Cromford report, if we take a look over there and we look at, some of these key metrics, again, a lot of these are lagging indicators, but some are not. But if you look at listings under contract, again, down from last month, pending listings down from last month. We have sales per month, again, down, sales per year, down. It is more of a balanced market. However, with these higher rates, it is making some people feel like it isn't quite balanced, and it's really turning quickly into a buyer's market. But a trend that I just saw today that we didn't have last week is when it comes to the average monthly sales price actually went up from last month at around $538 compared to $533, and the median monthly price stayed the same at $540 or $440 from last month. And if you look back at last quarter and last year, it's down from last quarter, but it is up from last year in the median and in the average. Yes, buyers are able to get a bargain based on the list price. Most of homes are not selling at list price or above like they were before. However, they are most likely going to pay more than they would have paid for that home 2 years ago based on the amount of appreciation that has happened during that time. Another interesting fact is, we see these listings coming on, and I've heard sellers say, there's so many properties coming on, I don't know how to, how are we going to compete? What are we going to do? But if you look at this chart going back to 2005, and this goes to October 21st, the amount of listings taken so far to 1021 is actually very, very low compared to years prior. But one big difference is homes were selling then much more rapidly, and also homes are selling more successfully. The failure rate on homes for sale now, I guess I should say success rate, we'll think optimistically, is 66%. So if you list 100 homes, only 66 of them will sell. So hopefully you understand how percentages work, versus 2 years ago we're almost at 90%, which is really unheard of. Can you buy a home at a bargain? Well, it depends on what your definition of bargain is. Can you get it for under list price and what you could have months ago? Yes. Can you get seller concessions to combat these high rates? Most likely, yes. Can you buy it for the same price you could have bought it for 2.5 years ago? Probably not. So it depends on, again, and I say this every video, I never want to force anyone into or talk anyone into buying, but if you are considering buying and it's already going to happen, for relocation, you hate living where you are and you want to move to Arizona for the winter and it's going to be your last winter in Illinois, then you're in a good spot as far as being in control and not having to give up everything to get in the home you want. So again, if that's something you're looking at doing, let me know. I'd love to help you be a real estate agent when you decide to make that jump, but reach out to me ahead of time so we can set a plan in place. But before you do that, watch these videos and I will see you on the next one.